Yo, what is up, ladies, gentlemen, guys, and gals? This is Ledash coming at you. You already know what it is. Today, we're getting into some more Dark Souls 3. I know it's been GTA for a little bit, but, you know, trying to get things back on track and not rob of any content on that end. So then, let me see. Get it situated here. My chair just up too high? Nope. Okay. Well, anyway. So what were we doing? Oh, made the shortcut, made the way all the way to Pont. Yeah. Making our way to the Pont Sullivan boss. And I believe I just kind of skipped a lot of the way there. You know, I forgot I died at some point. Gonna try to make this a no death run again. Hopefully. I know it's like next to impossible with me and this game, so that's like double the trouble. But where is it? What am I looking for? What was I looking for? I'm embered. Oh, yeah, I'm hollow, so let me get my fashion shows on. Get my human skin back. There we go. Looking a bit more sexy. All that old crusty skin is not good for me. Let's see. This ought to be good. What just died, bag? Oh man, motivator wanna dance. Take it. I remember that one was one of the little munchkins that wanted to give me trouble last time. So, oh shoot. Get good. Get red. Remember, you was one of those motivators too. No, I actually just kind of started 4 minutes ago. Welcome to the stream, Bearzilla. I know this is... Oh, crap. These motivators. Just kind of giving a little payback to some of the things that was giving me trouble last time I was here trying to make this shortcut happen. But yeah, welcome to the latest stream ever that I've done. This is officially the latest stream ever on this channel. I think it's like close to 1 a.m. if not already 1 a.m. Oh shoot. Oh, he's swagging. But get out of here with that. Yeah, that's true to some extent. Although I'm gonna have to figure out a different type of scheduling now, because for a while I'm going to be working a lot of night shifts. In fact, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing straight, I mean literally, besides Saturdays, on some overtime type stuff, like a 6 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. shift. So, oh, this motivator. Get wrecked. We got the crew. But yeah, I'm gonna just figure out something with that scheduling. Anyway, let's go ahead and take on one of my favorite, if not the favorite boss of this entire game. Oh, I wish I had the volume up for this. The song. Oh, why did I not have the volume up? Let them deal with him. See if I can get this volume up real quick. Yes. Crap. Oh, he's doing this freak. Hold it. Freaking love this boss, man. Okay, so the first time I took on this boss, I was actually solo, so you can imagine how intense it got for me. Plus, when I found out all the lore behind this boss, oh my goodness. So let me break it down to you real quick, for in case you don't know. Oh, let me answer that right now. Yeah, grinding ain't easy. You already know what it is. My helpers did do most of the work. That's why I was about to say, like, you know, when I was doing this solo, it got really intense. In fact, so much so, yeah, it was one of my favorite fights of the game. So next time I come here, I'm definitely not gonna go through the summons. I did it this time because I was trying to just get through it for stream's sake. But you know what? Darn all that. New game +2. I'm coming back here and taking this dude on solo. I don't know. I might summon Ari. Ari is probably going to be one a session because I got to do her quest line. I kind of messed up something in the last stream when I kind of skipped ahead of her back right before that one boss. I can't even remember his name. I think it's Walner, Laura Walner. That was a skeleton ghost freaking thing that I fought with those rings. But anyway, yeah, I messed up skipping her again. Or not again, but skipping her. No, that's not what it was. I didn't skip her. I did make sure I talked to her. What I skipped was fighting Horus. Horus is her silent friend, like in the earlier part of the streams. But yeah, I was supposed to fight him back in that smoldering lake where I pretty much fought the old king, and I forgot to freaking do that. So I kind of messed up one of the trilogy sides of her story, because there's technically 3 different routes she could take. One including, like, you know, the whole marriage thing and getting the best ending in the game. But I already did that one. Isn't there something over here? Dang it. No, there's some super motivators I'm supposed to take on here. Oh no, they're gonna be a little bit up ahead. Okay. So what was I saying? Yes, so the lore behind Pontus Sullivan. Oh yeah. In case you didn't notice, this is oh crap. I forgot I'm embered. This is like a huge summon, a hot spot for basically 1v1 duels, PvE duels, all that whatnot. They all pretty much set their signs up here to do battle. It's like one of the most optimal areas. The only other one being in the DLC, or the first DLC that came out for the Ariandel at the Coliseum. So somebody's invading me. I'm gonna wait for them here because I ain't trying to deal with whoever that motivator is on top of these super motivators up ahead. Technically, the fact that this dude invaded me at this period of time makes them a super motivator too. So basically, I ain't trying to deal with 3 super motivators. Yeah, that's right. Get your punk butt over here. Let's go. Dude, come on. I ain't got the time for you. You doing this or not? No, I'm probably gonna lose this hit because I ain't done PvP duels in a long time. Wait, who? Wait a minute. This isn't a player. Are you son of a B? This is I actually fell for that. I fell for that. I feel stupid. This is an NPC trying to troll me. Now, yes, NPCs in this game can and will troll you. Especially the ones of Rosaria's fingers. Motivator. Oh, crap. Oh, man, he got in with that. Your stamina didn't deplete from that? I know, right? Get wrecked. Dang it! Oh, missed him. Oh, did I catch him? Oh, I ran out of stamina. Are you freaking serious? Get wrecked. Nothing from that. I didn't get any weapons or nothing. Okay, it's fine. Completely fine. All right, so the real super motivator. Oh, that's right. They're here with a bunch of giants. That's what made them motivators in the first place. Which one of them was alive? It's not you. Oh yeah, and these motivators. Oh yeah, I'm starting to remember why this place was annoying. Here comes somebody right now. This is the dude that invaded me. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. That wasn't an NPC before. Oh, this motivator trying to be extra special. Oh, nah, I can't heal. Oh, you son of a bitch. You caught me when I was dealing with the freaking world here. Want to be extra special. Yeah, run your butt over here. We gonna do this official. Nah, G, it's going down today. Yeah, we doing this. Oh my gosh, he brought more people. You son of a. Time for you. You invaded me, motivator. You're gonna take these heals. Don't care about your honor. Ah, crap. Did not want to take that. Come on, are you serious? Ah. Taking these heals. Suck it. Oh my gosh, he's last skipping. Are you serious? Ah, crap. I hate when my stamina stalls like that. May not make it. Suck it. I'm waiting. Oh! God, how did I get caught with that? How did I mess that up? Get rocked. Get yo. Oh my gosh, I did not want this. I didn't want this. I didn't want this. This is not supposed to see some duel. Yeah, they were. They were very questionable. There was a point where I thought he was kind of good, but then I was like, he might be kind of scrubbish. But of course, this other guy that came into the picture, he knew what he was doing. He had his spacing on point. He was getting in some of those phantom hits. So get your butt back here. I don't even know why I still chase these things anymore. I have more than enough of these twinkling freaking shards that I need, and I've already kind of upgraded everything I needed. Well, yeah, I that was on some coward type stuff, but what I mean by good was at some point when, what was it? Trying to remember what he did. Yeah, at some point early on he was catching on to my roles almost similar to a pro, but it was only almost. So I guess he was only kind of mimicking at that point, because I was able to pick up on his pattern and he wasn't able to basically adapt to that. Top of that, you know, he started messing up on his own spacing and all that whatnot. There we go. This is the super motivator. NPC, you know. Because his partner comes to help. Yay! I usually gotta deal with these two over here. Oh, that's right. They don't want to come all the way. No, they come all the way. I know they do. No, I know you're gonna come. Nah, G. Oh, I forgot to Ember, but then I don't want to be invaded. Oh yeah, I know this sword's movements can be slow, but I'm too much about fashion. one down. Now, these two actually weren't this easy. My first few rounds back in my first playthrough, because they stayed glued to each other. Like the way I just separated them, that wasn't as easy last time. These motivators last time, no, they stayed glued to each other. I had to deal with them both, even when I came all the way over here. So, you know, it was just luck of the draw this time. I was able to effectively deal with them without any of that bull crap this time. Anyway, I'm glad that didn't turn into as much of a problem it could have. There is, to a certain extent. There is a way to increase your stamina to a certain extent. I technically have my at a somewhat optimal length. Yeah, I got 40 invested into endurance, which is a lot, especially for PvP standards. The maximum I can get to is 99, but these great swords, they take up a lot of stamina. It's really like the extra stamina will help, but you see right there that triple green arrow sign under my health bar. You probably barely see it, but that is actually my stamina recovery speed increased due to you know a +1 Clothes ring, I think it's called. Oh, Chloranthe ring. So anyway, even with that increase, I'm probably gonna get maybe 1 or 2 extra hits out of that increase with this great sword. The main thing is the fact that the rate at which my stamina increases won't get any faster from that. It's just I just got a larger stamina pool. What was it doing? All right, I was gonna switch weapons. So I could go to like the dancers the dancers and chariot swords, but they got nerfed, so they're not as effective as they once were. They're in fact a lot weaker than the sharp warden twin blades, and this is like the first dual blades you get at pretty much, or the earliest of the game that you get them. So it's like the very first dual blades that you get are in fact, you know, your best bet for most of the playthrough. Of course, I could go alternatively with the Onikiri and Ubudachi, but it's awkward for my playstyle with these. They look good. Well, not, you know, aesthetic wise, but when you're using them, they look smooth, they look amazing, and it's just satisfying pulling off their skill. But it just doesn't work with my playstyle. So my best bet is just going with the sharp warden twin blades. As far as, you know, my dexterity build and everything, I just am not a fan of it on some Fashion Souls type stuff. I like the great sword more. That was my fault for thinking these motivators weren't even going to hit in the first place. Wait a minute. What the what? Oh, I used the wrong button. Darn it. Kind of wasted some stuff there, but you know, it's whatever. So fashionable about the gray sword. You wouldn't. I don't know, I just like the gray sword more. Ever since I saw the shoot. What do you call them? Farron's Undead Legion. They're not Abyss Walkers. Oh my gosh, these guys are just annoying. I just want to face them. You know what? I wanted to fight these giants. But these motivators, for real, pissing me off. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Oh, he just didn't die. Wow. Ugh. This game, I swear. Wasting the Estus, I could have just used the Ember. Oh yeah, it is Abyss Watchers. Yeah. Man, get those tests in. Because trust me, the last thing you want is to freaking go into the stream and shit just hits the fan. Oh, I thought this one was alive, so it's that one. See, in this game, you got to be careful even of certain things falling on you because, you know, it's kind of a fun fact, but like the treasure chest monster, one that, you know, sticks his arms and legs out of his freaking chest, mouth, and everything. When you hit it, when you kill that thing, if the freaking chest part of it falls on you, you die. That was not fun to find out the first time around. It really wasn't. It was not funny. I was seriously raging. Get your punk butt down. Oh, and you know, I guess this is another reason that I withheld from using the twin blood source here. I can easily build bleed damage, and I didn't want to be going around straight up killing off most of the foes, just easily building up my bleed damage. That's what my build truly does. It builds up bleed a lot faster, and it's probably one of the more OP things of the game, the freaking bleed stuff. This game will try anything and everything to freaking kill you, man. I'm just saying. What was I about to do? Oh, yeah. Open up some shortcuts. Actually, yeah, never mind. You know, I think I asked this last time too. I was like, what was the point of this spot if they weren't going to put an item? There's actually quite a lot of spots like that where it just seems like it was just pointless to be put there. Right, that's not openable. For some unfortunate reason, that elevator won't work. The switch for it won't. Oh no, I don't need to take that on. Switch for that elevator wouldn't work at the bottom there until you press the button up there. Then it's like miraculously the switch will work. Keeping the design proportions equal is probably why they added empty areas. To some degree, I could see that. At the same time, like, okay. Yeah, at the same time, I'm like, look at all of this proportionate, if you will, and unproportional details going on here. How certain things, you know, from a visual standpoint, you know, it's not like anything's really completely even here. This right here didn't need a staircase. It could have been a separate rooftop. This could have been a flat down freaking end right here, and it just been just an open space there. Why did it need stairs? If it was... Shut up. Shut up. I forgot about this room. But there are other parts of the freaking game that look like this, that don't have a doorway that I just happen to not notice. I forgot what was down here too. No, I know what's down here. I don't need to go this way. Damn all that. Shut up. Why, and why? I did not want to have to deal with people like you. You motivators get on my nerves. This freaking bull crap. Probably thought they were gonna swag on me with that BS tech stuff with that freaking magic sword where I couldn't get out of the freaking lock sequence, but didn't realize I was on that other stuff with these twin blades. Yeah, she didn't have any armor on. I bet she didn't really invest anything to have herself defended. Her build right there was for basically maximum speed to basically troll someone that tried to attack and lock them in an attack sequence that's basically endless, or at least seemingly endless, to the point where, you know, I would get killed. Oh my gosh, it's so horrible to be embered here. But yeah, basically her attack sequence would kill you in one combo. And it stuns you with each hit, so you wouldn't be able to get out of it. You would just basically, as soon as she touched you, you know, that basically would have been it. So yeah, in this case, you know, it was good that I didn't have the that great sword, because this is the same motivator from earlier. Are you freaking kidding me? Dude, I do not want to freaking deal. You son of a bitch. Alright, I'm about to swag on you. crap! I forgot about that freaking hyper armor. Oh, gosh. Fucked up. And that hyper armor timed way too early there. I don't know how he pulled that off, but that's... Oh, he put the greens on. He put the weed. He got the greens. I might want to time this out. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. I don't even want this. Go away. Alright, let's do this. Open area. Timed it too late. So that's exactly what I was talking about last time when it seemed like this person was a bit of an expert, because it's not that the great sword is exactly that great sword was fast, but depending on how you used it, it can appear to be fast. When you time it right to catch someone's freaking attacks, you can basically mess up their world. See, the great swords, they work like this. They have an AoE type of swing, so you know, trying to roll away in any direction side of them or anything will not work, because they'll catch it with that AoE swing. Then there's one of those it's a slightly fast freaking forward type of slash, but halfway in the sequence you can actually control whichever direction you want to go. So halfway through it, you can immediately go back with it, you know, in case somebody tries to get to the back of you. So, you know, me having that prior knowledge, I'm trying to wait for him to basically get that out the way so I can side dodge it and hit him. But he has enough endurance to basically pull off a third swing on top of that, because most great swords, if you have crappy stamina, you're probably going to get 2 hits in. If you have a decent amount, you're going to get 3 in, and at the most ever 4 swings in. Great swords don't really allow for you to really do much more than that, though. But yeah, if you're really good with, oh gosh, this crap. If you're really good with spacing and really catching your opponent off their game, or catching your opponents off guard while they're in the middle of dodging or blocking and whatnot, you can really mess their day up with a great sword. This game is all about cheese. That's really what it is. When it comes to its PvP aspects, this game will do or my bad, the players in this game will do absolutely everything that possible that it can in regards to cheesing. Oh my gosh, I messed up. Why didn't he fall? Good question. So, what do you gain from invading another player? A lot, actually. Well, seemingly a lot. Some valuable stuff. So, when you invade a player and kill them successfully, you can get an ember. Embers are, I mean, as you go through more new game pluses and whatnot, they're not as hard to accumulate. But if you really want to consistently do anything with more health or do any type of PvE type of gameplay at all, you need to be Ember to do that. So the Embers, there's a limited amount of them per playthrough that you can buy. The only way to get more of them is by killing other players or killing bosses with other players. Some people like to go the boss route. Oh crap, I moved too fast. A lot of people like to kill another player for them. Another reason, which also adds to the incentive of people choosing to kill others over the in-game methods, is the fact that players can drop, what is it, depending on what covenant you're part of. Like this covenant here, I got Rosaria's Fingers. Depending on which covenant you're part of, when you kill a player with that particular covenant symbol, or if you kill a player that's an enemy to that particular covenant symbol, you get basically an item that you can turn in for rewards for that covenant. If you turn in like 10 of those items, like for Rosaria's Fingers, it's like, I believe, a pale tongue. Yeah, you basically taking a pale tongue. So I guess in a sense, somebody's tongue you just cut off. If I were to collect 10 tongues, I could turn them in for the first level reward, and then the last level reward is turning in 30 of those tongues. And for trophies and achievements and whatnot, a lot of the covenants have, actually most of the covenants have, in at least one or two items that are required for you to freaking 100% those trophies. And outside of killing another player for them, they are extremely hard to get in this game by any other means, because throughout the entire game you'll probably only find about 3 of them. My bad, not 3 of them. You probably find about 5 to 7 of them of each particular item for a covenant, and that's about it. If you want to fight it at a faster rate or anything, you'll have to kill a specific creature for it, or if it's a specific monster or undead or something like that, which in most cases for a covenant drop, they're extremely rare. Like, you literally could be here killing something repeatedly for 2 hours straight only to get one. I will never forget that crap. I was clocked at 3 hours killing these Silver Knights, and I only got one Proof of Concord item. I was like, to hell with this. But I eventually, got to it, and I think I finally did complete that. I'll tell you now, I didn't do all of that through freaking killing Silver Knights. Eventually I started killing other people for that crap too, because that was some bullshit. The drop rate for that crap was just ridiculous. Oh, you motivating. Yeah, this game, it will straight up push your freaking mental sanity to its limits with the foolery and craziness and assassinations and just the other players on top of that in the game. It's what both makes the game very lovable and great of an experience, but at the same time, the most headache of a game to play. And if you're somebody that's more into a game for PvP than anything else, it can be a straight up annoyance of a factor once you find out about some of the cheese builds. How do I want to do this? Damn it. Whew, okay. I don't think there's anything down here now. Because in the last playthrough, I did kill that one dude. He would have been standing out here in the hallway. This is kind of part of the event for the what's referred to as the best ending in the game. Basically, the third ending option of Dark Souls. And this is where you would basically, in the Dark Souls fashion, marry Omri. You know, impale a sword through him or her, depending on if you're female or male, you know, through the face. Of course, I'm not doing that quest line. So, okay, I had to make sure. Oh man, I thought it was gonna be +1, so yeah, I don't really. There was no reason to come in here. This is a weird ring they put in the game. Well, I guess I can't say it's all that weird. They have weirder rings that honestly are pointless. Like there's a ring that makes you take double damage. I guess if you want it to be an extra motivator and try to make this game a lot harder than what it really is, you could be putting that ring on, but that's literally like the most pointless ring in the game. But this ring changes your gender. So when you put the reversal ring on, it makes you a female if you're male, male if you're female. Oh, excuse me. I like looking at this mechanism. Wait a minute, I just realized I died, didn't I? Oh, crap. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't need it. Oh, I guess that's just gunk on me. So, no, I'm a little hot. No, I guess I am still a little bit of human. So, not really hollowed yet. Yeah, I got 5 hollowing. Why can't I use it? I wanted to clear that hollowing so I have my human skin back. Oh, you know, thank you for that, you know. I don't like I didn't like I was freaking being invaded consecutively like that. And no, I wasn't really mentally prepared. But no, I was more worried about my fashion souls. You know, when you die, you get a little hollowing, and you start losing your human skin and start actually looking like one of those freaking dead looking things, and you know your face looks all wrinkly. I'm like, nah, I ain't about that life. That's one of the covenants over there with this invisible walkway. Woo. I wonder what motivator decided to actually take the first step here, because man, I'd have been pissed off to walk off here and just fall. Indiana Jones. Originally, this is a cool spot for me to come in the game. Ever since I started trying to farm those proof of concord items for that one covenant, the one I was actually pointing to, actually, I can't stand this spot. I used to come here to basically, there's like 2 silver knights that come down these stairs. That's one, and there's one that's going to follow him. You know, I would use this spot to basically try to farm. One, as you can see, they can be annoying to fight coming down the stairs, of course, you know, bring them down here, but you're talking about trying to deal with this dude who's the extra motivator while having your farming equipment on, which more than likely is the chest head. And remember, the chest head takes a lot of HP per second. Literally per second, it takes a lot of HP. So you're trying to focus on really trying to kill these things without taking any damage, and that's like, you see these motivators? That's a mental effort. That's a very strong mental effort to be trying to kill these things without really taking a single hit from them, or trying to minimize those hits. And you're on a time limit on top of that, so you can't really be taking all day, because that freaking helmet will eliminate all that health. Oh, why didn't I? I gotta fight them again. I forgot to. Actually, no, I gotta do it. I forgot to set this bonfire and restock on my potions. You know what? Do I want to continue this late night stream? Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna continue it. Screw it. Because yeah, this is about to be a 2-boss stream. We just did Pontus Sullivan. Through those doors is the I believe it'll be the second Lord Ascender, Aldrich. Motivator, you know who I am. I'm the motivator that ran your... Oh crap, I don't have stamina. I'm the motivator that ran your punk butt last time when I was farming all of you. Oh crap, there's another one. Come on, let's go. practice something real quick. Okay. I keep forgetting the weapon art on this isn't like the dancers where you can continuously do it after you go into the weapon art. I forgot I gotta unlock this door on some extra motivating stuff. Round the corner, up the alleyway, go past a few things and unlock the door. Oh, make sure you take on a spider along the way. Not just any spider. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know why'd I come here. So I forget if it's Dark Souls 1 or 2. I think it's 1. It might be 2. No, 1. Yeah, I think it's 1. This is actually the giant that was making you your weapons back in Dark Souls 1. The giant you would go to make, I think, certain legendary weapons. Or boss weapons, I should say. And a very kind guy. And this is right here, this is kind of a, I guess, an Easter egg, if you will, they put in the game. This is showing what became of him. He died here in Anne Orlando. Here, there's a... Damn it, I forgot which way to go to... Oh, I guess it was the other way. I don't remember it being this way, though. Oh, no, let me see if I can bypass this dude. I ain't trying to deal with him. This door doesn't open. Oh, crap. Let me just take care of them, because I don't need any problems. Ah! Dude, are you serious? So yes, he was a Silver Knight, but he was a Silver Knight with red eyes, which makes him, you know, basically a superpowered version of the Silver Knights. So you can do all kind of craziness, and you know, you get, I guess, and that's in a sense they're Super Saiyan. They're Super Saiyan mode, or whatever dark power boost or whatever. You call hacks on that. Yeah, that hit was freaking insane. That's why I don't like dealing with the red eye guys, because they do some insane stuff. I think the first one I ever fought was one of those guys with a blue cape. Yeah, one of those armor knights with a blue cape and whatnot. And did I just... Okay, no, I wasn't there. I was about to say, did I just miss that? There's something I'm missing here. But yeah, there was one I fought back when I first played the game, where I was going into my second boss. Mind you, I was still wet behind the ears, and I was being this. I wanted to be extra special and take on something that was a challenge. So I fought this this one guy that was just standing in front of a corpse. He was kneeling before it, but the way he was sitting there, you knew this game, going off the nature of this game, you knew that dude wasn't just sitting there for no reason. If you messed with him, it was gonna be a problem. He looked different from all the other knights, because all the other knights, they were armored up and they had red capes, but this motivator had a blue cape and his armor looked a little bit more touched up. So just going off that, I knew it was going to be a problem. There must be a switch or something I'm missing, because yes, because I am a motivator, always wanting a challenge. Yes. Everything about that is accurate. Not by some contraption. I didn't miss anything earlier, did I? No, there shouldn't have been nothing. The contraption should be around here somewhere. How did I do this last time? Because I remember making it through here last time, but it was through some special means. The stairs look crumble where the giant was, but let me check again. Oh, friendship ahead. Wow, I don't remember this being accessible. This like whole thing didn't even register my memory, but thank you for making me re-look here. I was eventually going to do it, but you made this a lot sooner than it would have been. You have my thanks. Yeah, we're on track now. Alright, so if you're one of those smart motivators that decide to come up here instead of going down there straight into the action and go downstairs knowing that's the way to open the door, you'll find a little fun fact. Hold on, let me just look around here. I mean, not a fun fact, but a fun little situation. So, you could look over here. If you want to do some sightseeing, that's fine. If you decide to look up, you see that little motivator. Yep. This is a same spider, monkey creature looking thing. Showed up back at the cathedral. Yeah. There's actually a lore behind that thing, and a lot of things here actually. I can't remember all the connections right now, so I'm not going to get too much into it. In fact, that just reminded me, I never did touch on the lore of Pt.6, and he's kind of the reason that little freak looks like that too. Yeah, that's supposed to be a trap. It is supposed to be a trap that if you were not observant enough, for fuck's sake, if you weren't observant enough to catch it up here, you'd have never saw it coming. That thing would have, basically darn near wrecked your life. Because I guarantee you, once you're down there, that's such a depth down there, you're not gonna really be thinking of looking up that high. I don't even think the camera lets you look all the way to the top of your head. Right now I can still see the ceiling, but once I'm down there, I would not have seen that spider. I really wouldn't have. Unless I was really trying. So another fun thing is, if you were just standing over here trying to fight these things, you'd probably be dead too, because you see that sludge thing right there? That fell for because I passed by a spot over a ceiling. There's like 20 of them up there. So, you know, talk about an extra, you know, difficult case to be dealing with when you're trying to deal with the spider. And yeah, you basically have a Dark Souls game that, you know, just wants to F at you at every turn. The fuck, this dude got hyper armor? I kind of hate it when, you know, certain things that usually kind of flinch to your attack just out of nowhere don't, because they did a certain move that has hyper armor. Really kind of bugs me. Deal with this thing. I hope Lacey ain't watching this. No, that's cursed bull crap. Oh crap! No, I want to lock onto you. Alright, that's the easy exit out. And now we can go ahead and deal with Aldrich. Is he the most? Yeah, the most ruthless, I'll say, of the Lord of Cinders. Not the most ruthless boss, though. Technically, Pontus Sullivan is the most ruthless villain of this game. I will get into that. You know what? I probably don't have enough time to get into that now. Oh, I forgot how hard this dude is, actually. Crap. I should have got help. I should have got help. What was I thinking? It is not nowhere near guaranteed I'm going to beat this thing on my first try. I should have got all my S's. Oh my gosh, I forgot how annoying this dude was. second phase ain't no joke either. Shoot. Crap. No, stop that. No. No, crap. Ah! Alright, so that little ball of light he shoots, that's the most annoying attack for me. Because it goes through anything, any obstacle. Oh gosh, I missed for days. Alright. I wanted to finish him right in there. This is second phase. Crap. Now in his second phase, this gets crazy because he does the most annoying attack. Yep, here it comes. Second most annoying attack. That shit follows you for days. And then he'll spam that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, are you for real? I didn't dodge that. Alright, I only got one shot. Oh my gosh. It's over. It's over. Oh my gosh. This fight. He just literally spends a bunch of AoE madness slash automatic like that shooting down arrow thing. It just follows you for days, so it forces you to just stay on the move for one. Excuse me. It forces you to keep on the run for one, and on top of that, he'll use that freaking beam that, or Kamehameha, whatever you call it, Hadouken, that just goes through any obstacle, and it's fast, so you have to be on par and time with that. But by the time you freaking dodge it, you have to make sure you dodge a certain way, because you know that crap could have you locked into those freaking arrows and whatnot it shoots out. So yeah, the spider only appears once, so I don't have to deal with it again. Let me tell you, first time I was dealing with this mofo was a problem. I think it took me literally 11 tries. You know what? I forgot to use this spell. God dang it, Nico. Oh crap! I forgot I wasn't dual wielding. I mean, two-handed. Oh, freak! Fucking goodness! Stamina went out. Are you freaking kidding me? Keep going off center. Now you just spamming this crap. Here we go. Of course he started off with this crap. Oh, crap. I will not lose to you. Come on, I missed off for days on that. This most cheap move. Oh my goodness, dude. Are you for real? Get him, get him, get him! No, I'm not. I'm ending it now. I'm ending it! End it! No! No! Yes! I'm glad I had that one hit, that one lifesaver. Come on, do it! Don't lose to the hot token! Don't lose to the hot token! All right, I got a little overexcited in that one. So yes, as you can see, that's this boss is an extra motivator for me. Oh gosh, that was intense. I thought for a moment there I was about to lose on a blade of health. I'm like, he survived a blade of health. I'm like, are you freaking serious right now? Okay. So technically, man, that fight was intense. It is one of the most intense fights, but there is one boss more intense than this. Actually, two bosses more intense than this one. That's the last Lord Ascender, in my opinion, and the Nameless King. Technically, he's an optional boss, but he is the most powerful and most difficult boss, in my opinion. Didn't want to say anything. I understand. That stuff was. Ugh. A little fun fact: the main body is actually not the guy that you basically saw swinging the weapon and everything. The main body is that sludge, that skeletal structure that was taken from behind him with sludge coming all out of it. That was the actual creature I was fighting. That was Aldrich, or what became of Aldrich. The guy that you saw was actually one of if you know about Dark Souls 1, about Lord Gwyn, that was one of his sons. That was, I think, Guinevere? No, not Guinevere. Gwendolyn. That's what it was, Gwendolyn. That was actually Gwendolyn, his, I think, I can't remember if his second youngest or youngest son. But, yeah, that was one of his sons. He fell ill, and Pontus Sullivan basically, you know, tricked him by making him get more and more ill, while at the same time feeding Aldrich to make Aldrich more and more powerful, to the extent that, you know, of course, Aldrich became this monstrous sludge, and, you know, basically Pontus Sullivan invited him right into this palace to basically consume out Gwendolyn. So Aldrich killed Gwendolyn, consumed his body, and took over it. So that's what you see now, this monstrosity. It can use Gwendolyn's powers and everything. That's how it became the Lord of Cinder. The boss's next stream, I don't think I will. I might be able to make it to the next boss in the following stream, because it's actually not that far from Ethereal Valley. I would have to do, I think, one major, you know, leap of a skip if to get to it. But yeah, it actually will be the third Lord of Cinder. So yeah, the next stream hype, and during that stream, I'll remember to go over more the lore of Pontus Sullivan, because that motivator is a lot more devious than what I just mentioned. He literally is the main villain. He has caused pretty much everything that went wrong here in this world, or not you know, in the Dark Souls verse world, but in this current world setting of Dark Souls. All the political things that have gone wrong, all the things that have gone wrong with the undeads getting as crazy as they are right now. You know, Pontus Sullivan has done a lot of crazy things. I will get more into that next stream. Thank you for coming out, Bearzilla. Thank you for anyone that watches the stream. If you like it, go ahead, leave a like, or, you know, it's up to you to leave a like, but I encourage you to share the content and to subscribe if you enjoyed it, or if you'd like to see more. I really do gotta pick it back over my daily uploads, so I will be coming out with that. But with that said, I will catch you all later.